Hello, my name is Zachary Locke, and with my teammates Teona, Velkoska, and Matt Vollmar, we've created a simulator for memory data structures. Data structures are useful for modeling data from a digital perspective instead of from a hardware perspective, and the three that we're going to be discussing today are linked lists, stacks, and queues. Linked lists will store two things in each node. They will store the value, and they will store a pointer to the next node. The node at the end of the linked list will point to a null pointer. And all you need to do is hold on to the tail node, or you'll hold on to the head node, and you can traverse it from head to tail like that. Stacks store information a little bit differently. They store them in a last in, first out, or first in, last out method, otherwise known as a LIFO or FILO, depending on how you write that. And pushing and popping to that will add or remove in that manner. Queues are very similar to stacks in that they store in a first in, first out method, otherwise known as FIFO. The first value that you add will be the first value to be removed when pushing or popping. So I'm going to pull up the demonstration now. Here's what that looks like. As you can see, we can add entities by pressing the add entity /push button. And you can see an HTML table will start to populate at the bottom of the list. With this, for example, the tail will point to the null, and the head, which is the node that you'll hold on to, will store the value, its location in memory, and then a pointer to the next location in memory. And it will traverse from right to left according to this. This can be shown by searching for element number 2. It will traverse this way and then to this element all the way down until it gets to 2, which is highlighted in green. The 1 is black because it was never traversed. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch to the stack, which you can see looks a little bit differently. It's more of an up-down or top-to-bottom view. With 52 being the top and 1 being the bottom. Popping from this will remove the last added element, so in this case it'll be 21 followed by 12 and 41, following that first in, last out system. Queue works a little bit differently. I'm going to directly modify the queue and add some more values again. You can see what that looks like, and then removing them will remove from the bottom to the top instead of from top to bottom. You can see this happening here. There's a help tab here that will display a little bit of information about that, and that is how that works. So overall, the simulation uses PHP on the front or on the back end to process an HTML form on the front end and display the information in an HTML table at the bottom of the page. I think personally it'll be useful for research and for demonstration purposes. Thank you for your time. Our references are in the description below, and I want to thank you for watching.